Good day viewers, you are welcome. Before you guess, pause this video and drop the answer in the comment box. Then come back to the video and see how we solve this step by step. So from this problem, the x here is a member of an integer and we want to find the solution that satisfies this. Let's get into solving it step by step. If you consider the solution, we have 8 power of x minus 2 power of x divided by 6 power x minus 3 power x equals 2. This is a given question. Okay, so we apply series of exponent rules here. We know the least base here is 2 and this is 8, but it can also be expressed as the base of 2. I change this one to 2 power of 3, that is still 8. Then all raised to power of x minus 2 power of x, then divided by, but can we express 6 as the base of 3? No, but we can do something similar by just looking at the two factors of 6, which is 2 multiplied by 3, then all raised to power x minus 3 raised to power x equals 2. Note that if I have a raised to power m raised to power of n, so this gives us a raised to power mn, and also a multiplied by b raised to power n equals a raised to power n multiplied by b raised to power n. Let's apply these two rules, and we have this as 2 raised to power of 3 x minus 2 raised to power of x divided by a is 2 raised to power x multiplied by 3 raised to power x minus 3 raised to power x equals 2. And we can factor out what is common is 2 raised to power x at denominator. So if I take out 2 raised to power x, so in the bracket we have 2 raised to power 2x minus 1. And also divided by, we take out 3 raised to power x here, so we have 2 raised to power x minus 1, everything equals 2. Then, but looking at what we have up, it can be transformed to 2 raised to power x, but the one inside here can also be written as 2 raised to power x raised to power of 2, and minus 1 can be minus 1 squared, all divided by 3 raised to power x bracket 2 raised to power x minus 1 equals 2. From difference of 2 squared, if you have a squared minus b squared, so consider a as 2 raised to power x and b as 1, so which the result is a minus b, then multiply by a plus b. So let's apply it to this so that we can cancel 2 raised to power x minus 1. We have 2 power x bracket 2 power x minus 1 bracket 2 power x plus 1, all bracket divided by 3 power of x bracket 2 power x minus 1 equals 2. And you can see that something has already cancelled each other, which is 2 power of x minus 1. Then we have the remaining value as 2 power x bracket 2 power x plus 1 divided by 3 power of x equals 2. And the next thing is, let me try to collect these two to this side by first cross multiply and divide both sides by 2. By doing that quickly, we have 2 power x over 2 bracket 2 power of x plus 1 equals 3 power of x, if this is cleared. So with this, we have 2 power of x, this is 2 power of 1. Law of indices says we have 2 power x minus 1 bracket 2 power x plus 1 equals 3 power of x. At this point, we have to take note of something here. Since I said x is a member of an integer, which can be positive, negative, or 0. So from the beginning of the question, x is not equal to 0 because it does not satisfy this problem. How do we know that? You know, if you have 8 power of x minus 2 power x divided by 6 power of x minus 3 power x. If I change all this to 0, we have 8 power 0 minus 2 power 0 divided by 6 power 0 minus 3 power of 0. So this equals n over x power 0 is 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0 over 0. And this is undefined. So s can never be equals to 0. So since it is agreed that s can never be equals to 0, let's look for other values. Because nothing we can do here. Looking at the base here, this is 2 entirely, this is 3. They contradict. But let's say if I have x greater than or equals to 2. Okay, that is, we can take value from 2 or upward. And let's try to look at something here. So let's say x is 2 itself. If I substitute 2 here, we're going to have 2 raised to power of 2 minus 1. That is 2, right? This is even number. If I take 3 raised to power of 2 raised to power 3 minus 1. So this gives us 2 raised to power of 2, right? That is 4. This is also even. That's how it continues. All this one will keep giving us the even. So we have this as even number. And for this one, if I keep plugging this 2, 3, 4, this will always give us odd. Okay, so and we have even multiplied by odd. So this equals, and as for this as well, this always gives us odd. So this is odd. And if you multiply even multiplied by odd, so this gives us even, and even is not equals to odd. So which means any value starting from 2 upward are not the solution to this problem. Okay, so if that is clear, and you can only see that the only solution that satisfies this, because after these 2, before 2, so we have 1, and after 1 we have 0, and we have already concluded that 0 is not part of the solution here, so which means the next number is 1. So we try to substitute 1 at x equals to 1. So if x equals to 1, we are going to have 2 raised to the power of 1 minus 1 bracket 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 equals 3 raised to the power of 1. And with this, we have 2 raised to the power 0 bracket, this is 2 plus 1 equals 3. Then 2 raised to the power 0 is 1 bracket 2 plus 1, that is 3, equals to 3. Then 1 times 3, that is 3, equals to 3. This is correct. So x equals to 1 is the only solution that satisfies this. But is there any negative solution that satisfies this? Let's see the answer in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Never stop learning. Bye bye.